That's alright. My dad made me some tortellini, so I'm doing okay over here. I'm fine. I'm vibing. I'm locked in to
Good.
my dinner, not to session.
Well, that's not good. That would, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough for you.
Oh, oh. Oh,
Mhm.
hopefully nothing happens this session. Oh,
Oh no!
oh no!
Something happening in the session? That could happen.
I'm gonna walk away from my computer for about 2 hours. You guys got this, right?
Surely you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Surely.
Surely.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing bad ever happened in Tattercoat Knights.
Nothing bad ever happened in Tattercoat Knights.
In Tattercoat Knights. Can't speak to the rest of the campaigns.
We only have good things happen to us, which is pretty cool.
I'm
I
not
know,
responsible for what Caleb does in other campaigns.
Ooh!
Don't even worry about it. It's all fine.
I
Well,
trust you.
it's all fine for me.
But here, the craziest thing is most of it's just self-inflicted.
They really fucked up letting me get that item.
Jamie said.
Mm-hmm.
Laugh.
I mean, that seems to be the case in many campaigns. Right about now.
Uh-oh.
In so many ways, so many shapes, so many forms. Well, you know, hey, if Jamie's not here, my job becomes a whole lot easier.
Oh no.
What's that mean?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry your pretty little head about it, okay?
Okay. Yay.
It's all fine. And look, Jericho repaired his gun. So he's gonna be A-okay.
I think I repaired the gun, to be fair.
Yeah. We did it.
The gun repairing team effort.
Yeah, it was
That
a team effort.
being Gwyn.
Giving away the dagger. Team effort. Team being
That team.
Jamie.
Alfie.
Yeah, Jamie
Alfie's-
and Alfie as a team.
Alfie's reasoning. No one was saying anything, so I got scared. So I
It was
gave.
scary.
So I got nervous. So I gave Russia a nuclear bomb.
Legalized nuclear bombs.
Yeah, legalize nuclear bombs. I think it's funny to use them.
That's just fucking gay.
Exactly. It's just how these things go, you know?
It is. It is indeed.
Okay, you guys got some new armor too, so... Ooh,
Yes.
y'all will be A-okay.
You
We'll
promise?
see.
Do you promise?
No, I do not.
Aw.
Don't put that shit on me. This is... You're the one that walked up to a fucking in-game boss.
Well, you know, I think we have a lot of chutzpah about us.
You've got some chutzpah?
And I guess by the end of this session, the real Tattercoat Knights will stand up.
Huh. Stand. That's a interesting.
Jarvis, clip that. Jarvis, clip that.
See, here's the thing. At this point, I know Brandon is clipping that.
Oh no. Hi,
He-
Brandon.
He's going, oh goodness, here, Clip, clip, clip. He's time stamping it and everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know
It's
what?
cool. It's fine.
Yeah, it's so cool. It's so fine. Like,
It's like,
it's just neat.
yes. Like, what the frick is up, Brandon? This is the silly little clip. If you're even there. Or if you're a voice in my head that was never real.
Brandon, as you're watching this, at Shannon right now.
Yes, do it.
Do it, you won't.
At me and just you type out the math is wrong and don't explain it. No matter how much people beg you to.
Perfect.
We'll
Perfect.
know what you mean. Jamie won't know what you mean. Don't explain it to them.
Explain nothing.
It's a secret.
It's a secret Mouska tool that we're going to use later.
It's a secret clip we're gonna use later.
Our favorite clips. Secret clips.
Yeah.
Everyone
Pretty
loves
crazy.
the secret clip.
Anyways, do you want to know what this year's theme for Art Fight is?
Art.
No.
Oh. Crazy.
It is fossils versus crystals. Hello.
Hello, I'm
It-
not on my laptop yet. I made it into the Forge, but Discord is stuck at like 98% updated. So once it actually fully updates on my laptop, I'll switch there. But for right now, I'm just on my phone while staring at the Forge on my computer.
The math is wrong.
How is the math wrong?
Well, anyway, so fossils versus crystals, Shannon?
Yes, fossils versus crystals. I'm on team fossils.
Ooh.
I like crystals.
You would.
Yeah.
Math wrong.
Yeah.
What is making the math wrong? Please.
The math is just wrong.
See, even Caleb knows the math is wrong, which is the fucking crazy part. Because Caleb doesn't usually get anything. I love you, Caleb.
Uh-huh. I love you too.
Like,
Okay,
if
I'm
it-
preoccupied with this rice bowl.
There we go. If it's not a Shakespeare
Miss Pork Belly.
reference. Mm-mm. So, what did you think of the planning document, Jamie?
The planning document?
Mm-hmm. For this session.
Oh, Jesus. I don't think I saw it yet. Because I was
No.
looking and I don't think I have it.
Well,
Do I not?
that would be a shame then. But, alright, just survive. You'll be fine.
Oh,
I don't
no?
have anything new in my drive. Not that I've seen.
Well, let's get to a new session then, shall we? Anna, can you give the recap of last session?
I sure can.
Awesome.
Yippee! So once upon a time, we started out with Jericho trying to reach Newton in his dream, where he met the Necromancer, voiced by Keenan. Surprise guest, but the Necromancer talked to Jericho for a little while and acknowledged that he is a villain and that we are pretty shitty heroes. And said, hey, don't go after Morgan right now. You will all fucking die. That's stupid. And made a little proposition. He wanted to make a deal with us and Jericho to challenge us to go after Granny Cracklebones, because if we kick out Granny Cracklebones first, then he owes us a favor. But if he gets to her first and kicks her out, then we owe him a favor, and he wants us to go after Quasit. And he told us that he and Quasit and Cracklebones are all vying for Bree Stones, and they all have at least 3, I believe, right now. So Jericho spoke to him for a little bit, told him that he would talk to the rest of us about not going after Morgen and all dying. And then he got kicked out of the dream. And we talked to Jericho about the deal. I think it's really smart that we keep making deals with big, powerful, evil people. And we said, all right, let's go after Granny Cracklebones instead of dying over at Morgan's place, I guess. Let's die over at Granny Cracklebone's place instead of that, I guess. So we teleported again with the Bree Stone to try to get to back into town and see Granny Cracklebones again. And Gwyn tried to teleport us all close to the ground, but that is not in fact how the Bree Stone works. So we fell out of the sky again, which happens to us a lot. And we thought we were going to lose Fishing Pole and also maybe Anya, but we all forgot that Anya can teleport to her cat, so she was able to save herself by giving us Maple and us all holding hands and believing. But it turns out we wouldn't have died anyway because it just removes a health block. Whoops. So Fishing Pole's fine. Yay. But we made it back to Fairfield, which was completely empty, and we thought, all right, let's go prepare to, I guess, fight Granny Cracklebones, and we found a forge and some left behind materials. Gwyn can work with lead now, so she was trying to make some stuff to protect us from Granny Cracklebones and her divination powers. She made a lot of different stuff. She made a syringe to give her some. What was the potion Anya made? Erase her mind. The one that erased her mind, which is a backup plan. And Gwyn also made some wards for us and made Gwyn's amulet against detection, dragons, and divination. And then found some mithril and a few other materials. Jericho wanted
Some mithril and other materials.
stole some. We found it. It was left behind, which means stars because we found it. Because we're the heroes.
Yeah.
Jericho wanted to repair his gun again, so Gwyn fixed it and gave it sharp 1. And then tried to upgrade Alfie's amulet again and put it together with duct tape and paper clips and dreams. And now it's, I think, a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
But then we were like, all right, we're ready to go fight Granny Cracklebones, I guess. So we headed back to her place, and Henrietta was scared because she says there's a big monster, which is fine, probably. And we try to make stealth checks and get like 1,000,000 zeros, and she spots us immediately. And that's where we left off.
That is correct. As all of you stand before the ritual of Granny Cracklebones, she smiles.
Oh, having come back so soon. I did not expect this. Were you? Oh, yes, I suppose that the boar was accurate. Trying to kill me? And for what purpose? I already let you and your friend go. Well, you have caught me, luckily, in a good mood. I'm just finishing up this ritual. And of course, all thanks to you. All of you. Shall we watch together?
Not
And
particularly interested in that.
Oh,
What's this ritual supposed to do?
what it has already done.
I think at this point, Granny Cracklebones would wave her hand. And you would see kind of a shimmering effect in the air before all of you.
The elder blood takes its first victim.
And you would see in front of you a kingdom floating half on the waves, half below the waves, sparkling and beautiful. The kingdom of the fish people. You see at this point the first note of the kingdom's death begins at dawn. The first horrid beats of the death song. As you would be able to see, Gwyn, this young fish child, kind of looking almost like a mackerel, pointing up at the sky, asking her grandmother why the blue sky was turning black. And all of you see the old matriarch's scaled hands begin to tremble. She follows the child's gaze upward, recognizing the signs of the elder blood. She whispers to run. That same command grows louder and louder throughout the entirety of the city. Run to the deep sanctuaries, they say. The Sky Bane has found us. But as you continue to watch Astrana, nowhere is safe. There is nowhere to run. You can't run from something that exists everywhere and nowhere simultaneously. As all of you watch the first head emerge from what should have been empty air in the sky, a serpentine nightmare the size of a mountain, its scales black as the void between stars, eyes like screaming blood suns fixed upon the city below, when Tol Ganeth of the Elder Blood begins to speak. Reality itself seemed to fracture around the words. I have come to feast. And the ocean recoiled. The waters that cradled this kingdom for millennia suddenly fleeing towards the distant horizon, Jericho, leaving the lower city gasping and exposed. You can see these fish folk scrambling, for now their city is dry, their gills struggling to breathe this alien air as a second head materializes through the morning light, then a third, a fourth, a dozen more. They phase into existence like thoughts becoming flesh, each one unique in its horror, each one bearing the weight of continents in its massive jaws. The eater of vile virtues has no center, no true form, only an endless probability of destruction that has coalesced wherever it chose to manifest its hunger. And as the first strike comes down in the east, you watch, Alfie, as a head larger than royal palaces descends with the weight of falling mountains. Its maw opening to reveal not teeth but great pillars of ivory, taller than even the giant folk of the northern wastes. That grand spire, that monument to 1,000 generations of fish folk civilization, you all watch it vanish. It vanishes in that goetic throat without even the dignity of resistance, as those ivory pillars crush this ancient relic. Behold, one of the heads speaks, and its voice is the sound of damnation itself, as you can see Anya, young and old, cover their ears as the Leviathan continues to speak. I am Tolganeth of the Elder Blood, and I have come to destroy all that you have built. More heads emerge from the probability storm that is the Sky Bane's consciousness. Some appear within the city itself, materializing inside buildings through walls, occupying the same space as matter until matter simply ceases to be. Beautiful becomes the impossible, and as the sun reaches its zenith, making what would be the final noon, the kingdom of the fish people known, all of you watch as Tolganeth's feast reaches its crescendo, the Hydra's heads moving with the randomness of quantum particles, appearing, disappearing in patterns that hurt to witness, consuming not just matter, but the very concept of what the kingdom had been. Granny Cracklebones begins to laugh as all of you watch as what once was is now gone. The kingdom of the fish people consumed under the great jaws of this apocalyptic creature. And she looks to all of you again as the vision kind of fades out.
No. I must ask if you would be willing to accompany me to the one that has placed a bounty on you.
Who would that be?
I believe a woman named Morgen.
That's not going to happen.
Oh, that is surely a shame.
And you see Anya in the hands of this witch, the dagger, thrumming with power.
Are you prepared then, child? I cannot let you walk away again. Especially now that you have come here with such intent. Throwing away the sacrifice of your friend. So sad.
I look to everyone else and I'm kind of like, are we ready?
Jericho is gripping his gun very tightly.
Then, in this moment, as you are like gripping the gun, Jericho, 1 minute, Granny Cracklebones is bent over. The next minute, a smile flashes across her face. And she's racing towards you. And as she begins to run at all of you, I would like all of you to go ahead and roll for order.
I'm gonna sacrifice movement.
Gotcha. Gwyn, what'd you get?
I got a 9.
9? Very nice. Astrana,
7.
7. Also pretty good.
I'm
Anya.
also activating my armor, by
10.
the way.
Okay. How much, Anya?
10.
10. Okay. Jericho,
13.
13. Very nice.
And I will be using quick draw.
Cool. Alfie. You're muted, Jamie.
Jamie?
That sucks. I've been talking.
so much. 5.
5. And then for Cracklebones, 5-2, perfectly timed. Then, Jericho, you'd be first.
So I'm gonna be shooting my pistol.
Sounds good.
Do I get... I know I sacrificed my movement for an extra order roll, but does Sniper's Precision not activate then?
I believe you would need to use your movement for Sniper's Precision, right?
Oh, I have to spend it. Yep. Yeah, that's right. Okay. In which case... Go. I'm going to use 2 hero points.
Okay.
Okay, so that's 6 double to 12.
She'll take that on a health block.
Okay.
As your shot slams into her, she doesn't try to dodge it. You can see that she's just smiling at you, this wide, toothy grin.
Okay. Now it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
First off, I'm going to say that Gwyn gets my Chosen's Blessing.
Okay.
So Gwyn can reroll ones. And then... I will... shoot again.
Okay.
So that's another 12.
She'll take that on
Oh,
another...
no, sorry, that's just 6.
Yep, she'll take that on another health block.
Alright. That's my turn.
Okay. Anya, you're up.
I am going to use Curse of the Shadow Chains.
Gotcha. Then, as you
And-
fling that energy out, these shadowy chains begin to wrap around Granny Cracklebones.
And then I will go ahead and use my combat ability so everyone can do benefit 1 damage rolls against her.
Well, the next attack.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I put command on it.
Yep.
And that's going to be my turn.
Gotcha. Gwyn, you're up.
Oh god. Gonna be honest, my first instinct is to straight up breeze portal out of here.
Please?
Yeah, I'm gonna breeze portal out of here, actually.
Gotcha. As you begin to try to do this, you don't feel the magic around you at this point, as you feel the energy that Granny Cracklebones had been placing around this area as she was monologuing. She cocomeloned you. She had you watch the screen as she was weaving a dimensional lock.
Fuck. Okay.
I would say you don't need to expend your action to figure this out. As you go for it, and in that moment, as you lock eyes with Granny Cracklebones, you know you've been had.
Fuck. Oh no. Okay, in that case, I am going to use Phantasm of Woe.
Okay.
So I have benefit 1
Mm-hmm.
on... Okay. Mental score again? Alright. Okay, so that's gonna be 15 damage.
She'll take that on a health block.
Awesome. Okay. Then that's gonna be my turn, I guess.
All right,
Actually, I'm gonna move a little bit.
sounds
Yeah,
good.
that's my turn.
Astrana, you're up.
I'm gonna say, guys, I really, really think we should run. And I'm going to take the guard action, and I am poising to run, but I want to make sure my friends are getting out of here first.
Gotcha. Then you can take the guard action as you get right up to the barrier in the battlefield.
Oh, shit. Okay, so it's not just blocking us from teleporting, it's physically keeping us...
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Yay! Okay, that's fine. I called it. I'll leave it there.
Okay. So is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay.
My background action isn't applicable right now.
Gotcha. Then, Alfie, you're up.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is expend all of my movement and my background action to summon a Dream Warrior. I
Okay.
believe we have to roll for that now
Yep.
because
Roll.
it's random, and I didn't realize I had more than one.
Roll a
last
d6.
5?
Then, as you go ahead and summon a Dream Warrior, Honora appears by your side.
Hi.
Hi.
Situation.
Oh my. What? And like she's just looking around in a little bit of shock.
Sorry to bring you into this. Would you mind helping us?
I don't think I have a choice.
You could say no. And then I'll take the guard action. And I guess I'll give the +10 shield rating to... Right now, I'll give it to Gwyn.
Okay.
And then that is going to be my turn. So Gwyn, you get +10 shield rating.
Thanks.
For
Plus-
funsies, because I love you.
+10 shield rating to Gwyn.
Or
Then I'll-
ever.
Then,
Is that just for this turn, or does it stay? What's
Till the end of combat.
End of combat? Okay.
Cracklebone's on her turn is going to delay until Order 1. Permanently going down, meeting some conditions. And then... Yeah, you know... What's good for the goose is good for the gander. She's going to go ahead and use her witch's magic. Let's see how strong her spell is. She's going to try to summon each of the Tattercoat Knights to their respective spot on the pentagram. Alright, I'm going to need all of you to go ahead and make spirit saves in order to stop from getting put on the pentagram.
Do we have to beat a 4?
You have to match a 4.
Match a 4? Okay, I can't do that, so...
Maybe you can get exploding?
I will try.
I'm gonna hero point that, actually, see if I can get my own exploding.
I am going to use...
That
Oh,
is
hero
max
point.
successes for me.
I'm gonna
Okay.
use hero point.
Then you can go ahead and roll again.
1 success.
Ooh, I'll hero point that too.
Shitty and booty. I only got 3 successes.
Do I get points for getting max failures? Double ones?
Nope.
It could be cool.
May I roll again, Colin?
Sure.
Cool.
I don't suppose anybody wants to donate hero points.
I can... How many...
can- I just
What are
need
you
one
at right
reroll
now?
because I
You
can
just
spend.
need one reroll?
Yeah, I
Take
can
it.
spend the temporary to do 2 rerolls. Thank you. I love you very much, by the way.
I love you too.
Okay, so do I get anything else for getting max failures?
No,
Like a sort of cringe fail loser trophy?
unfortunately not. Did anyone get 4?
I think with my
No.
exploding, I did get 4. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yep, 4.
Gotcha. Then everybody but Astrana is gonna go on the pentagram.
Did Honora have to make a save too as well?
No, she was only targeting the Tattercoat Knights.
I didn't think so, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. And then, after that, everyone who's on the pentagram, go ahead and make a mental or spirit save, your choice, as Granny Cracklebones is going to use Mass Hex.
You don't like a mental from me, dog.
Hero points. 2 success on a mental save.
That'll be a failure.
Okay.
Oh! 2 hero points, 2 rerolls. Oh my god.
Not going well for you.
Do we all get cringe fail loser trophies?
Well,
And nothing bad happens?
let's see here. Who did a mental save?
I
I did.
I did.
Anya, did you do mental save?
I did spirit.
Spirit, it's different depending on the saves you guys make. So, for all of you fun individuals who made mental saves, you take 10 damage when you move on your turn. You begin moving on your turn. And then if you made a spirit save, you take 3 damage for each success you roll on your turn.
Oh. Oh, this is so much better. I'm so glad I took the mental save.
And then Cracklebones is going to go ahead and teleport right there. And as she appears, she's going to go ahead and smile at you, like Astrana.
Ooh, you were the one who got Newton killed. And yet you come back here, dear. I do love a vain sacrifice.
And she's going to go ahead and use a power drain on you. She'll probably start off, she's got 3 attacks in her. She'll start off with a power drain on you, though. Be 28.
28. Okay. I can reduce that by 16.
Gotcha. From what?
My shield rating from my coat, it's double the amount of Scion points I currently have, which is
Gotcha.
8.
Gotcha. So 12 then to you.
Yep, I will take that on stamina.
Then, as she sees that, she's going to smile and say,
Very interesting.
and now she's going to go ahead and attack with her Elder Blood dagger, seeing all of that.
Oh, wait, shit, I forgot I took the guard action. Too late for the other one, but...
45 damage.
45... let's see, guard lets me... half of my power score. I can roll to remove one of those successes.
So you certainly can try. So 29 into you?
May I try to hero point that?
For this, let me check. I don't know if it's hero pointable.
Oh, that's a good point.
Because
I don't see.
Guard? It's not a check. It's not a save. Yeah. So, no, not hero pointable.
Okay, would that be... Oh, yeah, you said it would only be 29, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, ouchie, but I will continue taking that on stamina.
And then one final attack with the Elder Blood Dagger. for... Ooh, that's terrible. Only 2, I believe, to you.
Stamina.
Then that will go ahead and be her turn. It'll be Honora's turn now.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is beat an old lady up. So, please God, tell me I'm not muted again.
No,
what I'm going
you're
to
not.
do,
I can hear you.
oh thank God, is all right. I'm going to come up over here and make an attack. I do have to make sure that I know how this works with dual wielder, so I just need to. Okay. So I'm making a rapier attack with dual wielder. That is 9 for the original rating plus 2 to make it 11 at a 2 to 1. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. So that is going to be. Why is her physical so low? What did I do?
Yeah, like she can't really attack.
That's gonna be fine, because you know what? I will fix it next time that we do this. And
So nothing.
so, yeah. But I will, however, use the blink strike, so right after I make a damage roll with a melee weapon, I'll teleport 20 feet to a place that I can see,
Nice.
which is going to be, like this way.
You're just gonna abandon me?
Like this way. Never mind. Fuck. We'll keep you safe, Strana. I love you. And that is
Love you
going
too.
to be my turn, and probably Inora's last turn, based on how this is going.
Jericho, you're up.
Does this look important?
Not particularly. There's a lot of
How
them.
about this?
What?
How about the tooth thing?
Maybe. I don't know.
I would like to shoot it with the Nexus.
Sure.
I don't know if this is gonna help, but you know, might as well.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'll sacrifice my movement to add 30 to the
Okay.
damage. Damn. Okay. I got one more hero point to work with. Nope.
You can take 2 of mine.
Alright.
That leaves me with only 1 more hero point, but it's worth it.
Still not a...
Ah!
Then
I want my
Jericho.
hero points
Take
back.
2 more for me.
I think this is the last one I can do.
I want to refund.
Hey! So that's gonna be 66 points of damage.
Yeah. Then this structure blows up.
Okay, cool.
Anything else, Jericho?
I'm gonna give my chosen's blessing to Astrana,
Okay.
and that's my turn.
Gotcha. Anya, you're up.
Guys, plan B?
I mean, like, Jericho raises his thumb.
Alright,
I'm
does
good for that.
Gwen have the syringe?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Alright, Anya's gonna use all of her movement to get over there. And get the syringe.
Yeah, take it.
Alright. Okay, I'm gonna put the potion that makes it so you can't talk, see, and makes you invisible for 4 hours and erases your mind into the syringe.
Gotcha.
Does that count as an action?
I'd say, well, it'll probably be
Oh,
background action to get the potion.
I thought we preloaded it because it was made with
Yeah.
lead, and we specifically wanted to hide it from her.
I think. Would you again? Because I always try to like, as someone who knows about syringes, keeping a valuable potion inside of them for a long time. Not,
That's fair.
especially if you're like traveling.
Yeah.
Like the plunger's gonna get pushed down at some point. Like, you're gonna lose potion. So I would say that could be something you could have done. If you really wanted it to, you would have definitely lost some of the potion in the syringe as you were traveling then, though.
I think just now, if you're okay using your background action for it.
Well, it'll be
Yeah, I'll do that.
background
I just
action
wanna
to
dump it.
get it, action to fill it.
Okay.
Well, I'll just go ahead and do that since I used all my movement
Okay.
anyway, and I can't re-up my combat ability, can I? Because I already used my background action.
Yeah.
Alright, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Gwyn, you're up.
Okay, first I'm gonna use my, okay, actually, first of all, do these totems look important? The ones off to
Maybe.
the side here.
They
Maybe?
They do kind of have like a glowing nature to them.
Okay, I am going to Phantasm of Woe, the one over here to the right, I
Gotcha.
guess. God. Also, I'm going to use my combat ability to give Anya 20 feet of movement if she would like it right now.
Alright, this second.
Be free if you would like. You don't have to move, but
There we go.
okay. Gonna use a 1 hero point. Never mind. Okay. Then that is gonna be, I believe, yes, 5 points of Phantasm of Woe damage. to the
Gotcha.
totem.
And the totem explodes with this burst of cursed energy. And you can see Granny Cracklebones would like shoot you a death glare, Gwyn.
Gwyn looks very afraid right now. It's working. Also, so with this armor, it limits my movement to 10 feet. Could I still, if I didn't just use it, could I still use my combat ability to move 20 more, or is it 10 feet in total per my turn?
It's 10 feet in total on
kind
your
of-
turn.
What kind of
Okay.
armor do you have?
Oh, the very,
oh, that's
very
right,
heavy.
the really big, thick
yeah.
one? Yeah.
The Dusk Knight armor, which gives me 5 more armor blocks.
Just insane and really cool.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Then that is my turn.
Okay. Astrana, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to eat the detriment, and I'm going to slide up this way.
Gotcha. So that's going to be 10 points of damage to you and a Warden Strike from Cracklebones.
Okay. Would the 10 be? Does that go through the shield rating?
Let me see here. It would go through the shield rating, yes.
That is unfortunate. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm taking that on stamina.
And then another 20 behind that.
Another 20 behind that. That's gonna have to be a health block.
Gotcha. So this, because it's an Awakened Dagger, has Sheer 2. So 3 total.
So, fun fact, I don't have armor blocks, I only have health blocks.
Okay. She cuts
Wait,
off
did you-
Astrana's head.
Oh,
As
What was the 10 damage at the beginning of Astrana's turn for? Was that for moving?
yes,
She didn't succeed in putting Astrana on the ritual circle, I thought.
it wasn't from the Ritual Circle. That was from the Mass Hex. Different.
Oh shit, I thought that was only for the ritual circle, so I
Yeah,
did not
I
make the
think it
save for
was-
that.
When you said to roll, I thought you said only the people in the ritual circle should
Oh,
roll.
that's right. It was she only has 4 targets, so 10 less damage then to you, Astrana. Would that have changed anything?
No, before that I only had 12, so the 20 still cuts through.
I'll give you a hero point, Jamie. That was a good catch, but as Astrana tries to move, there is just this flick. And her head, with your dagger, Alfie, is severed from her shoulders. as she just collapses down to the ground. As Cracklebones is just going to slowly look in the direction of Gwyn now. And then you, Alfie.
Don't worry, I'll save you for last. Morgen wants you intact.
Alfie, you're up.
Okay, so the 10 damage does cut through shield rating, is that right?
Mhm.
For moving? Okay. I will... A ton of ranged options is the problem. But what I can do is continue to give us shield ratings. So I will... with my combat, I'm going to, for my background action, I'm going to select Gwyn for odds.
Okay. Gwyn with odds. It's odd.
Right. And so you get an extra success on your next save or damage roll. Then I will guard again and give this time the shield rating to Jericho.
Gotcha. So plus 10 shield rating to you, Jericho.
Okay.
Till the end of combat. And then that is my second time guarding. Alright. So then that is going to be my turn.
Gotcha. Then it will be the turn of Cracklebones again. She's going to go ahead and look around. Yeah. She's got... This is pretty nice of her. She's gonna... See, she can do a teleport. Which would... She could teleport there. Then from there, Cracklebones is going to go ahead and look at you, Anya.
What do you have there?
Nothing important.
Ooh.
And... yeah. She's going to go ahead and she's going to pop her blood trance at this moment. As you see as the Elder Blood dagger begins to, like, grow in size. And as it does, it becomes like, almost like this sickly red color. Almost dripping, like these swirls of iridescent energy. And with it, because it adds 15 feet of range, she's going to be able to attack into you, Anya.
Okay.
Here we go. First attack with the dagger. 126.
Can I take that on an armor block?
Yeah, it has sheer 2. The 3 total.
Okay. I can take that through my shield and my armor.
Gotcha. So you're burning 3 armor blocks then?
I'm burning through my shield and then one of my armor blocks.
Gotcha. So sheer 2, so it's 2 extra. So it's 3 total armor health blocks that you need to burn.
Well, I burned through 2 of my shield.
Okay, so your shield has 2. Most shields only have 1.
Yeah, my shield had 2, and then my armor block is 2.
Okay. Gotcha.
So yeah.
Cool. Are you talking about shield rating?
Yes.
Shield rating is decreasing damage, so the shield rating would take it from 126 to 124. It's not armor blocks.
Okay.
So you'd get 1 block from your shield, I believe, and then
Yes.
whatever you
One-
get from your armor.
She's
So
medium
you said
armor,
it's
so
10.
1.
Okay. Then I will do that. Is that correct?
Shield rating always stays there. Shield rating takes down like all the damage just flatly from like attacks that are like directed against you.
Okay.
So that would be 2 armor blocks that you burned,
And then 1 health block.
and you need 1 health block.
Yes.
And I'll hold off on rolling an injury until we see what happens next. So it'd be 106 total to you.
To take that on another health block.
Sheer 2.
Okay, that's all my health blocks.
Then Cracklebones, you watch Alfie takes out Anya. And then, because it's there, she can go ahead and activate Blink Strike to get 20 feet closer. She's got 1 more attack, but because it's a Blink Strike, she's going to go ahead and teleport closer and make this final attack at Gwyn. Yeah. Be 108 to you, Gwyn.
Alright, I can take that on 3 armor blocks.
Gotcha. And then, actually, Cracklebones could have just gone here, because this would have been her max, yeah. As she cuts through Anya, she teleports forward again, just enough to slice like into you as you feel your armor buckle under the weight and the impact. As she begins to cackle and laugh. Then, from there, yes, that will go ahead and be her turn. Will be Honora's turn.
I suppose Honora must dash as far as possible, which is... let me double check her base movement one more time. Just 40. Doubled makes it 80. And then I'll go ahead and... Is this something that I can... I will use my background action on... Let me just double check. Yeah, Jericho's up next. I'll use my background action on him to increase his damage rating by 1.
Gotcha. Then, as that happens, Jericho, top of the round, you're up.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Who's that?
Great question. As you look, you can see almost like this ghostly image watching you.
No details to be made of it?
From that distance, no.
Fair point. Okay. This is still whole, or was it destroyed?
It's still whole. The
Okay,
second
I'll
one
shoot
was
it.
destroyed. Gotcha. Go ahead and make a damage roll.
Sacrificing movement.
Okay.
Ooh, okay, so that's 39... 40, actually.
Gotcha. Then the totem is destroyed. Any curses on all of you are removed.
And I'll go ahead and give Win the ability to reroll ones.
Okay.
End of turn.
Gotcha. Gwyn, you're up.
Okay, I can't use quick feet on myself, right?
Correct. You are capped at 10 feet of movement.
Fuck. Okay.
It's a lot of armor blocks, but you're just
Yeah. I
really
know.
heavy.
Yeah. I mean, I would already basically be dead without it, so I'm gonna go 10 feet. I don't take the damage anymore, right?
Correct.
Okay, then I will move 10 feet. Uh, also, if I were able to get to Anya, would it be an action to get the syringe out?
It would be a background action to pick up the syringe, likely.
You might be able to dash and then background action pick it up.
Can I dash or not with this armor?
Again, not with this armor, I don't believe.
Yeah,
I'll read it again,
that's what I figured.
but I believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah, maximum, so...
Maximum of 10 feet, okay. Okay. Shit. Okay, first... background action. I'll give quick feet to Alfie then.
Okay.
And then I guess I really don't want to attack her, but I will attack her. Or actually, could I use my action to do speak with item on the breezestone in my chest?
Sure.
Then in that case, I'm gonna speak with item, the breezestone, and I will say to it, I don't really understand you. I don't really know what you are or why I have you or anything, but I need help now. Please, I need help. I need something now. Something you can do.
But why would I help you when all I desire is for the flesh of all these parasites to die, to burn, to be stripped away? I am imprisoned within this husk, a mausoleum of failure in the tithe of bone. You dare ask for help? I hate you.
Gwyn, you feel this kind of like outward pouring of energy and like this heavy darkness within your chest. Your systems are flashing warning signs, warning of electrical overload, of freezing cold, of shutdown, viruses, rust. Like you feel fine, but it's like everything internally is going haywire with you.
Fuck.
Whatever this breezestone is, this might be the worst moment to know. It doesn't like you. It doesn't like anybody. It's angry.
All right. That would count as my action, right?
It would, yes.
Okay, then that's my turn.
Okay.
Awesome.
You're up, Alfie. As you see Gwyn run forward, speak, and then just like stop mid-run. Like almost eyes kind of glazing over for a second.
That's probably fine. So what I will do is run up this. Oops, that is the wrong button. This way. I believe I only have. Oh, sorry. Okay. I will go up here.
Okay.
Did you use the 20 feet of movement from quick feet?
I did, yes.
Okay.
You said it was a background action to snatch the syringe from Anya, which I will do.
Correct.
I will then guard again.
Okay.
And give my shield rating to Gwyn again.
Gotcha.
Now I have
I'll
another
give-
10, right?
I would like to actually, I lied, give it to myself this time, since
Okay.
I've
That's
given it to
fine, do
everybody
it.
else so far.
Gotcha.
Protect yourself, King.
Okay, and then because I have shielded more than 10 times, or more than 3 times, holy shit, per combat, I will make all damage rolls with benefit 1 and sheer 4.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
Alright, let's keep going then. That is my turn.
All right. It'll be Cracklebones' turn. As she's going to go ahead and lower her gaze at you.
Is something wrong, dear? Can you hear it singing too? Trust me, there are far worse things than me and the Elder Blood.
She's going to teleport right there, kind of to the side, a little bit out of your periphery, Gwyn. And she's going to attack into you with the dagger. A lot.
Yeah, I can take that on 3 more armor blocks.
Okay. She'll attack again. It's her second. Very, very low.
Still only have it. Okay, so shield rating of 10.
So 44 damage.
I still have to take that on 2 armor blocks and a health block.
Okay. Let's see then what happens, Gwyn, as she'll attack once more.
Yep, that's it.
You see her disappear, Gwyn. And then you look down as the dagger, Alfie's dagger, plunges through your back in your chest. As you can see all these critical system failures, and you hear the Breezestone scream in fury.
No! Let me out! Let me out! You infernal prison! I shall not!
And then it all goes dark, Gwyn. As that force within you just dies. Afterward, let's see. She has her witch's magic. She lost all her totems, though. So, detriment 3 on this. She's going to go ahead and summon kind of like a bolt of blackened lightning and fire it at you, Jericho. That's going to be 20 damage to you, Jericho. Minus 10
stamina.
from children. Gotcha. Stamina. And then she has her normal teleport. So she's going to go ahead and get... She's going to get right there.
Hello, my fellow augurer. If you lay down your weapon, perhaps I can let you live in my employ.
With very little energy left in my body, I just do my best to level my pistol at her forehead.
Oh, so fun.
Now it'll be her turn. It'll be Nora's turn.
Okay, we are going to run up this way. I have the movement to get right here. Alright, Fighting Spirit on myself and Jericho. Blink Strike here.
Okay.
And then stab in with the dagger this time, which is not a 2-to-1, but does have the +9 from the rapier.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured that one out.
Big brain.
Okay, so that is
Let's take that on a health
11,
block.
22. Okay, 22 points of damage goes into that. So
As
health block.
Honora stabs into Granny Cracklebones, who just kind of continues to laugh.
Yes, yes. Let the blood flow.
And then that is going to have to be my turn.
Gotcha. Jericho, you're up.
Um. I I'm gonna give Chosen Blessing to Alfie,
Okay.
and I'm gonna shoot the witch.
Okay.
Do I get extra dice from Honora?
You do.
And an increased damage rating from her as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll add the 30.
Gotcha.
38.
She'll take that on stamina.
Okay.
She dodges out of the way of the bullet.
A disappointing answer.
Yeah, well, I'm full of them, I guess. End of turn.
Gotcha. Then, Alfie, it is your turn as you look across the battlefield at all of the fallen Tattercoat Knights. All fallen by the weapon that you gave to this witch.
I still don't know what Tor does exactly, do I?
No.
I'm gonna move up this way. Is it something that I can use exchange amounts of to bring people back?
Probably not.
What about to either freeze Granny Cracklebones or snatch the dagger back?
Like, you could increase your tour to make yourself colder.
I'm good at this point in time. I will dash up this way. Get right here. And then as a background action, I will even their odds.
Okay.
Nora, I think.
Even or odd?
Odds, sorry.
It's odd. As your energy floods into Honora as she gets ready to attack into Cracklebones again. Is that your turn?
And then that will be my turn.
Okay. It'll be Cracklebones' turn, as she's going to turn on you, Jericho. And she's going to go ahead and attack with her empowered dagger. 126 for the first.
I am down to 1 health block.
And she'll attack again into you.
I am dead.
And with this, as she stabs you through, Jericho, you fall. As Cracklebones takes out the dagger and then turns around to you, Alfie.
There we go. Don't worry. I will make sure your travel is comfortable.
And she gives you a wide smile, Alfie. And then, Alfie, do you know what you've just done? You've moved within 15 feet of her. She's going to activate blood detonation on you. With the awakened form. But even in the base form, yeah. A creature within 15 feet of you loses a number of health blocks equal to your power score times the number of charges this dagger possesses. Right now, 5 times, let's see here, 5, you would lose 25 health blocks.
And there's no way that I can trade that onto Inora?
No. The power of the blood, like, this is what made this item so powerful. There is no save. There is nothing the target can do when the blood detonation is used. It fires. It kills. It is a torrent and force that goes directly to the heart of the target towards its victim. You feel this blast of energy, Alfie, and then you're gone. As in this moment, you are drifting in darkness. And then, as you drift, Alfie, you wake up in a prison cell. The cell itself is made out of this kind of like ghostly cyan material, though it's still hard here. And as you look around, you would see your other Tattercoat Knights here, unconscious. You can see
I rush to wake them up?
Yeah, and like, who are you going to wake up first?
Probably Astrana.
You see Astrana, and you can see the multiple wounds on her body. You can see that place where her head was detached. A thin scar being seen there. The fight happened. You lost. Badly. As you go and you shake Astrana awake, Astrana, you wake up with a start, taking in air into your lungs. And as you do, there's like this like terrible wheeze that extends from your throat.
Big hug. Okay.
I think
Oh, you're okay.
I what the last thing I remember is I think she'll kind of reach up to feel at her throat.
Feel the scar.
Where are the others okay?
They're over here. I haven't woken them up yet. Let's go. Can you stand? Are you okay? Sit. Just sit. I'll take care of them. I guess I'll go wake up the others too.
Gotcha. Then
Probably going to Jericho next and then Gwyn.
Gotcha.
Same thing. Big hug each time.
Mm-hmm. Then all of you get woken up by Alfie in this strange place.
I'm going to immediately check for Maple.
Maple is there, and you can see like she's shaking, and you can see that there's like matted blood on the flesh.
I am petting, soothing.
What happened?
I don't know. I don't understand. I
I-
died.
I
I
was.
died.
You died. I was fed to a dog.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't understand what happened.
How's Henrietta? Is she here?
Henrietta is not here.
Piero?
Piero is here.
Alfie, did you see what happened to Henrietta after I,
I didn't know.
you know?
I was focused on the fight. I didn't see where she went.
Do we have our item still on us?
You do.
Oh, okay.
And our coats were left with us as well?
They were, yes.
Can I still hear the breeze stone, or is that stopped?
That stopped now.
Okay.
You think it's probably been a while.
Do any of you know where we are? Can I have any sense of it?
I don't know. She said something about Morgen, so maybe the farmer's temple?
Possible. Oh, and Morgan does have a propensity to raise things from the dead.
Well, that would
God, we
be
might be
that
at Morgen.
necromancer that Jericho talked to.
Could be as well.
Can we see anything outside of our cell?
Outside of the cell, you look past these, cell bars, and it's just, pitch black as far as the eye can see. It's like you guys are just floating in this massive void.
It's Pokemon Mystery Dungeon all over again.
Gwyn, can you breeze-stone us out?
I will try to teleport us out, to breeze portal out of here.
Okay. As you look up, there's a ceiling, and all of you fall up.
Oh.
As you hit the ceiling, and then fall down.
Okay. That was not my smartest idea.
As you
like
all
a
lose a
portal
health
line.
block, and you're all knocked out again.
I wasn't clear that that's exactly how it works.
And so a little while later, an unknown time later, you all wake up again.
Oh my god, what happened?
I don't know,
I don't know, but I
you should
feel like
breeze
we
stone us
should
out
try
of
to
here.
breeze
But I think I
portal.
should try a breeze portal. I think the breeze stone hits me more and more by the second. Okay, does anyone have any other ideas?
So when Jericho woke up the first time, he lied on his back, stared at the ceiling, and started to disassociate. And then he got knocked unconscious again. And then he landed flat on his back, and he woke up and just started doing it again. New this time.
Fair.
Starting over with the disassociation.
Back to square one.
If I try to touch the bars of our cell, stick a hand through or anything funky happen?
No.
Okay, can I? What are the bars made of?
Looking at it, they seem to be made of iron.
Could I wrap my hand around one and try to melt through it?
Yeah, you can easily melt through it.
Does it seem suspicious that it was that easy?
I mean, where are you gonna go?
That's fair.
They're more of railings than anything else.
Right. And you said it was just kind of void out there, right?
Yeah.
If I kind of crouch and feel around, I don't feel like an invisible path or anything, do I?
No.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, I can melt this out, but I'm not sure where we would go from there.
Maybe we could try using the dream sand to contact the necromancer Jericho talked to. See if he at the very least might know what happened to us. If not,
It sounds like he was the one who handed us over to Cracklebones. Like, I mean,
they seem to be working against each other.
right, but I mean, didn't the necromancer tell Jericho that Morgen was the one who wanted Cracklebones out of the picture? And here, Cracklebones wanted to give us to Morgen?
You're right.
Anya is going to pull out the fabric that she has and she's just going to start working with it. Because
Okay.
she just died and her cat is freaked out and she is freaked out, doesn't know where she is, and she just needs to do something familiar.
Yeah, and as you start taking it out, I think you would look down and you would see that there are all these strange lines and symbols on your body, lightly glowing orange. Just slightly.
Ah! I'm gonna keep working. Keep
Gotcha.
working.
Did Anya make that noise, or was that out of character?
Yes.
Are you okay? Did you stab yourself with your needle?
No, these are called scissors.
Did you stab yourself? You sounded hurt.
No, I didn't. I did not stab myself. I'm just glowing right now, and not in a hot bitch kind of way, in an unnatural, oh no, go to the doctor kind of way, and I'm ignoring it.
Do we see the glowing now that it's pointed out?
No.
Are you? Maybe you hit your head really hard on the ceiling?
I did not. I am glowing orange.
No need to
You-
make fun of my accent.
I'm not making. That was not your accent.
You look
You hit
completely
your
normal to
head
me.
very hard. Well, I am cutting right now. I am sewing right now. I can see it. You can't see it. That's not good.
Uh-huh. I think Astrana's at kind of a loss of what to do, because normally I think Henrietta serves as a DSA slash fidget stim thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so without, her friends to hold, she just is probably doing a lot of pacing, hands twitching, trying to find something to occupy herself.
Gotcha.
And Anya is specifically using her stones as sort of weights on the fabric to keep it flat while she cuts it.
Very fair. You can do that.
Guess I'm just drawing in the dirt with sticks of incense that I have.
I'm gonna
Gotcha.
go join Jericho and dissociate.
Fair.
I'll go kind of sit next to those two, but keep drawing in the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
So they have the joy of companionship without the bother of it.
Gotcha.
Jericho, I don't suppose you can do your prophetic thing to see how we get out of here, can you?
Hang on. That was out of character. Yeah, I don't think Jericho's moving.
I have incense if you need. Or I could take a nap real quick and figure it out.
Um,
I'm gonna go to bed. Can I try to take a nap and use prophetic dreams to figure out where we are and how to get out of here?
Well, as you're going and like beginning to lie down, you would actually feel like the interior of this space begin to like shake a bit. And all of you would begin to hear a voice. A familiar voice. Your mother's voice, Gwyn.
Hello, everybody. I hope that you're all awake. I'd like to talk to all of you. Would you be able to behave?
Would you let us out?
I would.
Yes, we'll talk.
Right. And you would see that one of the walls begins to shimmer and shift and becomes like a door.
Is Jericho still lying on the ground?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull Jericho off the ground.
He'll stand.
Anya will
Jericho?
sigh and gather up all of her things.
I understand you might not totally be here right now.
He'll like
But-
look at you.
Just stay close to me. We'll
He'll
get
give
through
like
this.
a nod.
Okay. And I guess Gwyn's gonna start walking out of there if everyone else is coming with her.
Gotcha. Then all of you follow Gwyn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
yeah.
Mhm.
And as you all make your way out, you would see standing before you Morgen, Unwin, in a massive laboratory that you recognize Alfie. She gives you a small smile, Gwyn.
I think Gwyn is like unable to meet her eyes.
Hello, Owen. And friends. Alfeka! I've been waiting to see you face to face for a long time.
Alfie is fully not looking at her. She's looking at the gibbet instead.
And you can see the gibbet is almost like just comatose in this containment area, occasionally like squirming or moving, but not lively at all in any way. Not dead, you don't think, but just in stasis.
Don't worry. The creature is fine.
Can you let him out?
Please.
No,
He's our friend.
Owen, there's much that must be done. Perhaps in time, very, very soon, dear, we can let the creature out. But it is necessary for this machine, for so much that I've built here.
This machine. What does it do?
It
It will make you whole again. Using the magic of this place. You are very sick, dear. But I'll make you better again.
What did you do to me? I tried to kill all my friends.
It was for your own
My
protection.
mind wasn't mine.
Some of your mind was left behind, but that's okay. I had to fill in the gaps. And I only trying to help you. Doing what you wanted me to do. I promise.
What did I want?
You wanted to be made whole again. I know that you do.
I feel full. I feel whole right now. I feel like I know I don't remember what you want me to remember, but I feel like my own full person outside of that. And I know you don't understand, and
I was patient. I truly was hoping that you would find your way out. Back again. But obviously, you're still lost. But it's all Maddoc's fault. It's all Bran's fault. He ruined everything, but now with Alfeka and Anya, a windfall indeed, a blessing answered. You can be fine. You'll be whole again.
do you know where he is now? Is Bran in the Skybound Lands as well?
No, he's not. He's gallivanting around, fighting, trying to... He's working against us. Working against you, trying to make sure that you stay in that cave forever. Trying to bring us all down.
Not in the cave. I'm right here.
No.
Maybe if you just give me a little more time.
I've given you enough time, and I know
Just let us go.
they won't let you go. They won't let you go. That's the problem, Olwyn. That's the problem. Whenever I get some of the fragments out of the cave, you're brought back. It which thirsts brings you back. I was a fool. I should have listened to the cosmic. I should have listened. But I didn't! And, like, you can see your mother just, like, turns and, like, whips her arms about, almost in, like, this mad frenzy of sorts.
Quinn, like, takes a step back. She looks terrified right now.
No, sweetheart, and, like, you can see your mother, like, hastily, like, takes a few steps forward, hands out. It's alright. It's okay. We are gonna find your soul. We're gonna get you back. Our dream, Alatir. I'm gonna make you whole. You
must promise to stay, darling. I don't want to frighten you, because I was frightened. I wasn't as strong as you in the moment. But I'm stronger than Bran. But I don't want to frighten you.
It's okay. I won't be frightened, I promise. I just want to know more.
Make a spirit check, Gwyn.
Spirit check. Oh no.
I have hero points I can offer you.
I will use a hero point. But thank you. 1 success.
Your mother is hesitant, Gwyn. And she lets out a long, deep breath. Fine.
I'll remind you, sweetheart. Just know this is what you wanted. It's what we want.
I understand.
We were harvesters of Braxa leaves. You know this, I've told you. In Shavaden. Nightmare of a continent, to be sure. But we were living lives of luxury and grandeur, where our experiments, oh, what we did. All of this is just a morsel of what we were creating. And Bran Maddoc, an associate of mine, was there too, sometimes competitor, but his ability to artifice, to understand the ins and outs of the flesh, sigils, how they interact on a dimensional level. There was much that we could learn from him. And of course, we needed capable people in Shavaden. When we were avoiding Arnir and other monsters. Monsters without names. Monsters that only we escaped alone. And as we were exploring, we found signs of a cave that supposedly contained a map to the city of Alatir, the mythical city of Zostrium. The dream of any artificer, Gwyn.
And you would know Zostrium well, Gwyn.
Mhm.
Zostrium is a miracle metal, a godly metal. Even an ounce of Zostrium is enough to make kingdoms rise and fall. Its rusty red color obscures its true strength to enhance magic beyond what anyone could think possible. Even the most shoddy runes become masterwork quality with Zostrium. A city of it, Gwyn. A city! You could change the world forever. You could make whatever you wanted. You would be a god, more than a god, if you right now had a city of Zostrium. Some of you would have heard the legend of Alatir, the city of Zostrium, lying at the edges of the cosmic stack. The dream of explorers for millennia. We went to this cave, my dear, and inside the cave we found secrets. Secrets unknown to mortals and immortals alike. We gleaned the truest slant of the world for a few brief moments. And she shudders as her eyes close as she seems to remember that moment, Gwyn. A moment of dark revelation. We all saw it, and we were overwhelmed, and as we were running, we found them. The cosmic The cave, it almost took us, but the cosmic saved us. It saved all three of us. And it offered me a chance to join in on its quest. But I refused. I was scared, but you did not. You agreed. You agreed. Oh, and because you're brave, you're my brave daughter, who I miss very much.
What did I agree to?
I
What is the cosmic?
Bran panicked and he killed you. Killed you after you agreed. But then I tried to stop him, but he was too fast in the cave. I was weak, I was bleeding. I still was afraid. I took your body away. I tried to have you revived. I paid healers far and wide. But your soul, your essence, your aether, it was torn between the land and the afterlife. Many fragments still remaining in the cave. And whenever I drew the pieces out, it would always return, and you see tears flowing down her face, Gwyn, as if just accessing those memories like a red-hot knife pressed into the heart. A mother's grief.
I'll step towards her and like put my hands on her arms as like kind of a hesitant almost hug, but like can't quite get there.
And she grabs onto you like immediately, Gwyn, like eyes sparking as you think that she thinks for a moment, maybe our girl, her lost daughter, is in there. Just a piece, just a fragment. And she smiles, a wide, beautiful, happy smile. Oh, I spent years trying to revive you, but I couldn't. But then, after I built this container to house you, and it wasn't working, Cosmic, they showed up at my door, and we had tea, and I was ready, so they brought me here, to this world, and I agreed to aid the Cosmic in their quest. In exchange, he promised to show me the path to get you back. Show me how to bend this world of new magic, of whimsy and wonder. And so, we've been here. I let you go. I built for you a happier peace as a desire for wanderlust, so that you might have the good memories. Good memories. While I worked. I'm sorry I left you alone, but it was necessary. It's necessary. But now we have Alfie. We have Anya. We have this miracle of a creature who can create worlds. We are going to make you whole. I promise. But we need Alfie's Gelid engine. Once we have it, once we draw it out, I believe it would be enough. It would be enough.
Wynn's gonna kind of grip her hide her and say, I know this is what you think is right. You are hurting people, good people. I'm right here. I've been here. It's not the same, but
You...
I can try harder.
Just try for me, Olin! Try! I need you to try right now! I just need you to trust me just a little further. I know that whatever the anomaly was, it scrambled you, my darling girl. It scrambled you. But you just need to know I am your mother, and I love you.
I know, and I'm trying to trust you. I can't let you hurt Alfie. I can't let you hurt Anya.
I'm not gonna hurt them. I'm not gonna hurt them.
You've been hurting people. You've been nothing but hurting them. I almost killed them.
You weren't gonna kill Alfie. You weren't gonna kill Anya. That wasn't in the programming. It wasn't in it. I put everything inside of it.
Just about to kill Estrana. And what about her mother? Her grandmother, you must understand.
Something
what that would have done to her?
Something is wrong with that girl! And you can see Morgen points at Estrana. I don't know what, but something is wrong.
I don't know what you...
I didn't do anything. It was you that brought me here.
No. You were not one who we were trying to bring. This is your fault. Not mine. Not ours.
You're dodging...
You ripped me from my home.
You're dodging Gwyn's line of logic. Even girls you think are wrong have mothers.
You're right. I can send you all home, I promise. But I need your help. I need your help, Anya. You, Avel Gersi, with a death mark. Perhaps it was a prayer answered that you came.
A death mark? What is that?
You do not know. Well, I'm positive you've seen, well, your power. I'm guessing you haven't always had it, yes? You're filled with low magic.
Yes.
You were bitten. You became a Velgersi.
I wasn't bitten by anything, no.
Oh, you went into a forest, I'm guessing, yes? The Deathmark Woods? Judging by your mark?
Yes, I did go into the Deathmark Woods once.
While you were there, you were bitten by a Volgersi, a spirit, an invisible one, born of low magic, a bit rambunctious. Probably didn't even get a physical mark.
No, I found a stone there. I wasn't bitten.
Stone? They do like those stones. Have you been collecting many stones?
Yes, for my whole life.
It must have loved you then. But your power only growing recently. Tell me, I'm guessing you were in a environment, probably when you were young, maybe unsure of how you fit into the family, or maybe not many friends, perhaps just a tad bit isolated in recent years. Am I on to something?
I'd rather you stopped talking.
See, it's the Volgersi. It gives you power, but you weren't It needs a host. My guess is that you weren't a very good host. But now that you are a Tattercoat Knight, well, you see, the Vulgursi, it builds up a host. It hangs around it, making others around this host cherish them, love them. That's how it feeds. It wants a person to be loved, and I mean, all of you are the Tattercoat Knights, but I've also heard words spreading all around. Isn't it strange how so many people immediately love you? You're the Tattercoat Knights. They trust you, they believe in you. The Vulgursi, Anya, it's building you. The Vulgursi makes a mountain out of a person in the eyes of others. Soon, Anya, my dear, you will likely be the most beloved person in all the Skybound lands. And it's probably using the myth of the Tattercoat Knights to help accelerate the process.
Anya looks sick right now.
Of course you are but a false idol. Vulgursi will build you up. Right for the fall.
Is that why you look so revitalized when Maple seems happy with you and is purring?
Take a hero point for that, Alfie. Oh, yes, a pet. Ooh. Yes, enough to allow the Vulgursi to survive. And you, the Vulgursi, able to slowly grow. You see, Anya, your power, your abilities, to help unite, to help soothe the soul. You're exactly what I need for this process. We can help draw what's left of my daughter out of the cave, out of Shalvaden. Your rituals, your potions, your powers. You can help empower my device, my machine. And she rushes over and she points at this flashing, gargantuan behemoth chunk of metal glowing and spinning and whirling with hundreds, maybe thousands of individual runes, Gwyn, that you can see carved along the surface in meticulous detail, the detail of a woman obsessed, a mother heartbroken. Tell me, bring my baby home.
You are mistaken. My power does not do what I want it to do.
Let me help you then. I can help you. We can help each other.
I don't trust you.
Could have killed you, but I did not. I don't want to hurt anybody. I just want my daughter back. That's it. And then, after that, I'll make sure all of you get back to the Rings Meropis. Yes, that's where you're all from. The Rings. I'll make sure you're back. Just need your magic. I need the Breeze Stone. Need you, Owen. Need you to help construct a fresh body so we can fully get you back. And Alphecca, I need your Gelid engine.
What is that? If you wouldn't mind including me in this. What is that engine?
My dear, I see you beginning to shiver already. It's that thing they put inside of you.
Question. A good question.
Can you help Alfie's condition?
I think I can. Yes. You see, my sweet. That thing. In them. It is a pocket dimension. Created using dark alchemy. But it's a pocket dimension unlike anything that you or I could ever create. Alpheka, you have a pocket dimension the size of a galaxy in you. A literal galaxy. But it's not just that. A galaxy which uses Sisyphus cooling. Do you know what Sisyphus cooling is?
I would assume I do not.
Probably not. You can go ahead, though, and make a mental check, Quinn.
Okay. One success.
At this moment, as you kind of think back, you've heard of it. It's somewhere in there, but it just escapes you. It's not there.
I don't suppose I've heard of Sisyphus before and can make an educated guess.
You've heard of a myth of a Zell soldier who attempted to strike Zell down and was killed by Zell.
And was then confined to rolling a rock up a hill.
The Archfiend, under the request of Zell, went to Zell, and they tested Zell. They said they wanted to make an afterlife for them, so that none would dare strike down such a benevolent ruler again. And Zell said, there's not anything bad enough for such an individual. The Archfiend got to work. They constructed a mountain, lined it with devils on the sides, and placed a boulder made of platinum, heated to the point of glowing. And this soldier, Sisyphus, was tasked with rolling this platinum boulder up the mountain, only for it to come back down again as the devils stripped him, attacked him with spears. The goal is, if he got to the top of the mountain, he could take a rest as he watched it roll back down. They never let him get to the top. It would always come back down. A Sisyphean task. He would not smile. You would know Sisyphus. But Morgen turns to you.
The method of Sisyphus cooling. Well, imagine you have two beams of light, lasers. When a tiny particle, smaller than anything you can see, tries to move around and gets excited, which makes it hot, the laser gently pushes it to a calm spot. It's like the particle keeps trying to run around. It's all worked up, but the laser keeps saying, nope, go back down the mountain. Just like Sisyphus keeps needing to roll his platinum back up the mountain, the laser has to keep pushing the particle back to the calm spot. Every time it tries to get energetic. This is what this galaxy does
from millions, billions of dying tiny stars whose deaths make it so the temperature of the galaxy gets exponentially cooler over time. This person, they can be used for all sorts of things. But of course, they usually don't last very long. You've lasted a remarkably long time. But things here are different. I believe I can extract this galaxy in the Skybound Lands using the Bree Stone, the gibbets, and the magic here. Anya, you two. And if you would help me, Olwyn, and with a detached Gelid engine, I could bring my daughter back. I could fulfill the wishes of the cosmic, and I would go on my way. I would send you all back to the rings, wherever you wish to go. I could use this machine to create anything you wanted.
Machine is a creature that you are torturing.
Creature is only part of the machine, and it's necessary.
I walk over to where the gibbet is being kept.
Yeah.
Schultz.
Can I follow you as well?
Sure. My concern is if Morgan was going to stop anyone.
No, she's not.
Okay. Then I'm going to go over to the gibbet. Does he react at all to anything around him, or is he
No.
comatose? Okay.
Pretty comatose.
Did he react to? I'm not sure if he saw the DMs,
I
but
did.
during the conversation,
No
up
reaction.
until she was. Oh.
Gonna take a look at the machine encasing him. Do I see any way in which it can be opened?
From what you're looking at here, no. But you would likely have to dismantle it, really.
Looking at these, like, screens next to it, can I see anything about the containment device, the machine?
If you got on and began to move through, you might be able to find something in there that would potentially release the gibbet.
By the way, oh,
No, you go ahead.
I was just going to ask, looking around, if I've seen any traces of Henrietta in here.
Make a physical check.
Physical? Okay. I don't suppose Farmer's Wisdom kicks in?
No.
Fair. Just gotta ask. I'm hero pointing that.
Okay.
Nada.
You don't see any trace of Henrietta. I wouldn't do anything foolish. You are not in a position to escape.
My friend here, Pastrana, she has a hen named Henrietta. Do you know where she is?
I don't.
Does she seem... I assume she's hard to read, but can I tell if she's being honest?
Make a spirit check.
Try to tell as well.
You can make a spirit check.
Hero point for funsies.
Could I argue for benefit one?
No.
Okay,
But
fair
that's
enough.
Mama.
But that's my mama. She's so nice to me all the time.
She's only
She's
not
never
nice
done
to
anything
you.
detrimental to your health.
One success.
She's hard to read.
Okay.
But both of you... She seems to... be very dismissive at it. Takes a quick look around. doesn't really care about a chicken, some girl's pet.
Alright. I am going to walk over to Jericho again. Not quite. Still kind of avoiding Morgan's gaze. This is what I would have wanted. Hurting the gibbet like this, hurting my friend.
Gibbet is dangerous. After you're healed, I promise, I will make arrangements for the creature. I'll do whatever you want. I can do that. I have commitments to the cosmic. Things I also must do with this machine. But afterward, I have no reason to keep the creature here. I'll release it. Besides me and you, we need to go and we need to track down Bran, Maddoc, and his apprentices. They've been working against us. They are very dangerous. And Morgan walks over and she goes into her pocket and she pulls out like this grainy image. Lots of like noise in the picture. And as she holds it up to you, you see an older looking Bran, Maddoc, as well as like 4 or 5 other individuals. And Jericho. Something in this picture catches your eye. You can see this kind of like human male, middle-aged, like salt and pepper hair, kind of like these hard eyes as he's like walking down the street. And not 5 paces behind him, Jericho, Galen, walking in a cloak that you bought him so many years ago. He still kept it.
Jericho has gone from disassociating to scared stiff in half a second.
Oh, and we need to stop him. I promise, if we all work together, a day, and all of this can be over and done.
Who is that?
Who?
The person. I'm pointing at the lead guy. Who is that?
This is Bran Maddoc, person who killed Gwyn.
Why was he with you in the first place?
He is exceptional when it comes to areas of artificing that I occasionally lack in. You need all the help you can get in Shah Vaden.
So he is what, your assistant? Partner?
Colleague. Rival. But he
Can I
is...
just... Oh.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask if I can come up and, just for funsies, get a look at the picture.
Gotcha. Go up. Get a look at the picture. You see Bran. And you see about like 5 other people. None of them that you actually recognize.
So sorry, my internet cut out when you were saying who Jericho saw in the picture. Who did he see that he recognized?
A man named Galen.
Okay.
Is that to you? What did you notice?
What?
Why did you notice him out of the picture? Who is that?
Well, as you look at this picture, you would actually also notice something, Alfie.
Oh, fuck.
At the back of this group of apprentices that Morgan has referred to them as. Big, thick glasses, bright eyes looking around. You see Abita.
Is this just the photograph of Make You Angry? Like psychic paper from Doctor Who?
I'm also in the huddle now. Do I see anything in the picture that I need to know about?
You see Maple's mom.
Maple is there.
As you look at it, like, you really wouldn't see anybody there that you really would recognize.
Thank
You
God.
would recognize the street.
Oh no.
They're in Havel.
Strana, look at this fucked up picture.
What street is this?
This is honestly kind of like a more like rundown, slummy area. Like kind of one
In
of
Havel?
more in Havel, yeah.
Do I recognize it?
Yeah, you worked on the street.
Fuck.
In Havel. The person I recognized in this goddamn fucking thing is a city.
Strana, do you see anything in this picture? It seems we all
Strana,
do.
is your backstory in
I
this
see-
picture?
I see
Is
a bunch
Henrietta
of
here?
people.
That was
Henrietta!
out of character. That was out of character. But you don't see anyone or anything.
You don't recognize.
Oh my god,
anything.
Strana took the picture.
Henrietta took the picture.
Quick,
I-
what are the photo credits tagged as?
No, like I said, none of this is for me. I just... No, Alfie, I don't recognize anyone.
It
Would
seems
you
like
object if I tried to put a small hand on her shoulder? I mean a normal sized hand, but gently.
Sorry, did you say that was on me?
Yes, I said would you object if I did?
Not objecting. I think she's too... I mean, she's definitely on edge and feeling a mix of things. She'll kind of spare you a glance, but she doesn't seem to object.
it seems like there are some recognizing eyes. Bran Maddoc is a very dangerous man. You need, if you recognize people there, you need to help them.
I just wonder what he's doing in Havel.
It's a great question. Probably working against us. Working... being a dangerous fellow.
What his goal is to prevent one spirit from being pieced back together?
Yes.
Or is his goal more against the cosmic, you were saying?
He wishes to keep the rings of Meropis in darkness to hoard knowledge and information for himself.
he fears our advances. You don't have to be involved in this, but perhaps if you all were to get back to Vel, able to warn these apprentices at the very least that they are associating with a bad man, there might be hope for them. But in order to do that, I need your help. Will you help me?
What about here? The people here?
Sure, you can help the people here, but you haven't been very helpful now, have you? On your watch, 3 warlords have risen up and are sweeping across the land. I am trying to set them against each other so they leave me alone. They leave you alone, but you refuse to cooperate.
Can you help us stop them? If I promise to come back, if I swear to come back and become whole again, can you let us go stop them?
You have to help me now.
Help you how? What do you want from us?
Like I said, I need the Gelid engine. I need the Breeze Stone. And I would like the help of Anya and my daughter make the final adjustments. Once I have my daughter back, sure. I don't care about anything else. Do what you will. But what do you say?
And at this point, you would see Gwyn, Morgen, reach a hand out to you. Please, will you come back to me?
I will try.
Good.
Can I please just request that you let us rest? Just for a little bit before I help you. We all just died.
Well, you've been resting for many days, technically. Go ahead and make a spirit check at benefit 1.
Check benefit 1? Okay. That's 2 6s. Hey, yo!
Go ahead and roll another d6.
Yummy!
Roll again.
Hey, yo!
Is this exploding?
Mm-hmm.
Hey!
Keep on rolling until you fail.
Okay.
Oh.
Benefit 1.
No, that's benefit 3.
Benefit 1.
Sorry,
Hey.
benefit 1.
Hey!
Oh.
Oh.
Do you want me to hero point it for you?
No, sure, why not?
Sure, take them.
If you're alright with that.
Keep it going.
Alright. Hey! I just... Hey! Keep rolling my mom, please let me go to bed dice. I think that fails, so that's fucking how many?
8.
7, I think. 8.
8.
So, as you look into your mother's eyes, you can see that she'd breathe kind of like a sigh of relief. That's what it is, Gwyn. And she'd smile at you.
Of course. I'm sorry, I got over anxious.
It's okay.
Here, let me escort all of you to some rooms. The tower is all
mine at the moment. I can show you luxury. Wouldn't you like that?
I would. Can the 5 of us stay together?
Yes, of
I don't want to be
course.
alone.
And as the door to the cell kind of disappears, you watch as Morgen begins to usher you out of the room, trying to lead you out of the laboratory towards a place where you can rest. Will you all follow her?
Yup.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
With one last glance towards the gibbet.
And as you look back towards the gibbet, a silent promise on quiet lips, you turn away, following his captor. And in the moment, we begin to pan out as Morgen ushers you all out, and as she's about to close up, she goes and she takes kind of like a gemstone from her pocket. She taps it and says, "I have it. I have them. I'm close. I promise." And we begin to zoom out at this moment, fading to someplace else. A throne of some kind. In a gaudy, almost icy throne room, there sits an individual on the throne who has a similar gem. As the voice comes through, the individual dressed in fine silks and jewels just kind of flicks the gem in between their fingers. And as the light begins to move across them, they smile and reply back, "Good. Good. You're doing well. Your daughter will be with you again soon." "Thank you, Cosmic." And the man with constellations going across the flesh smiles as he leans back in the throne. And it is here we will end the session for today.
So, quick debrief.
So I forgot about the fact that I asked for a Stargazer tie-in. Until now.
You
Anyway,
did this.
Quick debrief.
And I-
Okay. Anya was bitten by a clout demon?
And then did physically gag when his portrait showed up out of shock, fear, and realization.
This woman armchair diagnosed me with autism. She said my vibes were awful.
Yeah.
Just like mean girls on the playground.
She just looked at me and said, "So yeah, you are a dirty, nasty little clout demon. You are fueled by people loving you." And Anya's just so like, "Wow, this fucking demon picked the worst fucking possible vessel."
Fuck the banker. I want Morgen to do my top surgery.
So true.
If you want her to put extra little things in there you weren't expecting.
The banker would do that anyway.
She just needed to fill in the gaps.
I'm scared.
You let me cook, Anna.
I did, and I've enjoyed the cooking, but
God.
also I'm scared.
I'd immediately get a headache also after seeing that portrait. I need to go drink some fucking water, I guess, except I'm
Yes,
not,
you
I'm
do.
kinda
You don't
scared
drink
about-
enough water.
Oh, I drank a lot of water today. I need to drink a lot more water as well, and I've been making a conscious effort to do so because I already have very low blood pressure. It's like in the normal range, but the very bottom of normal range. And one of the medications that they put me on also has a side effect of lowering your blood pressure. So if I don't stay hydrated, I may just straight up pass out.
Also, didn't you spend all day working in a hot kitchen?
No, actually, I just did computer work today. I got paid to be gay and think about characters.
Oh, okay, nice.
By the way, I'm not gonna be here next week. So I'm gonna mention this now because Jericho would tell you all. Galen is his ex-boyfriend.
Yes!
Oh.
Interesting. Oh, so I asked this earlier. I can't remember the answer. We have all our items on us, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna be using the dream sand
Happy Pride
tonight.
Month.
By the way.
Oh, we can do that next session.
Yeah,
Yes.
Colin, how could you do this during Pride?
During Pride Month.
He gave you what you wanted during Pride.
Mhm.
Yeah.
By the way, what was the comment earlier today about gay democracy?
Yeah,
Who's
what
to
was
say?
that?
Who's to
Okay.
say? Gay democracy, you know?
It was just really crazy when Morgan looked at Anya and said, "So yeah, you're a Velgersi with a death mark," and she was like, "You just said a lot of words at me that don't make any sense. That was a series of sounds."
Uh-huh.
What?
Let me into the Grimcove chat for 5 seconds so I can ask them what they did, because that's the only thing I can think of gay democracy.
No, they didn't, Grimcove didn't do this.
I think maybe we did this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
it was us all making
Okay,
the decision
okay.
to trust the creepy necromancer.
So I'm going to bed. Good night.
Good night.
Right.
Quote me when I said I think we did this.
Hey, there's a lot going on
There's
behind
so
the
much going on.
scenes. And
Guys.
now you're beginning to catch on to the stakes.
I think it's really fucked up that my funny rock heart is fucked up and evil. I wanted to talk to him.
Guys, do you think maybe the necromancer might be evil and also a liar?
So,
No, he's hot,
you
so
know,
I think
I
Shut
was
up!
really surprised Jericho never used Inquisitor on him.
I do
I was waiting for that like the
have
whole
a bad
time.
idea, which is, Gwen, you know how you have a rock in your chest? Is it like an actual rock?
Yes.
We saw
just
it.
the-
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
saw
I know.
it.
I'm just making
the
sure. I know
stone
that we saw
rock.
it. I'm just clarifying. You know how... What the fuck are you called?
Rock!
That's not what you're called. Whatever Shannon is, loves to collect rocks.
A Velgersi?
Elgersty loves to collect
Are you
rocks.
collecting me?
I've been wanting to collect the Bree stones, but you guys don't listen to me.
Really?
We have
Now
one.
tell me why.
You've had one since the start. It doesn't count.
We
I want
have
more.
one.
We need more. We were told collect stones. Alright, boss.
Stand by, we have all breeze stone.
And who told you to collect stones again? When I'm saying this, I'm pulling out like a psychologist's notepad.
Newton did!
Newton, you were already doing that.
Was
The
Newton
Bree
in the
stones.
picture?
The Bree stones, it's a different layer of stones, okay?
Is it?
Right, okay. And are the stones in the room with us?
Yeah.
Yes!
One of
That's
them.
one and Gwyn!
They're weighing down Anya's pockets right now.
I have triple reinforced pockets just so I can hold on to stone. They're
I hate
so
to
heavy.
say it because
Morgen
she's
taking
my
us.
mom and super niceys, but should we use the syringe with the potion on
Probably.
my super niceys mom?
I don't believe she's being
that
nice.
would be
I
so
don't believe
fucked
her.
up.
That would be so fucked up. And
That would
I
be
don't
really
wanna do it.
funny. I was just thinking
I
of
think we need her
like
information,
grabbing the
though.
gibbet and going, but
Yeah, I was also thinking of grabbing the gibbet and going.
Where?
I don't. That part
Anywhere
I don't know.
else.
I understand that step 1 is grab the gibbet. What is step 2? Where
Save
do we go
Newton
from
the
there?
necromancer.
What's step 1.1 through everything else
Okay,
between 1 and 2?
step 0. So step 0.5 is where we are now, getting some rest. We smash cut to step 0.1, which is where we are, or sorry, step 1.0, which is we're grabbing the gibbet out of the tank, right? Step 1.1, break open the nearest window. Step 1.2, jump out of it. Step 1.3, breeze portal before we hit the ground.
Where do the scrimbimbelos come into this?
They don't. Yeah. That's why I can't stress this enough. That's why we do the window.
Hey, no, listen to me.
Do you think that's going to stop them?
She is going to pursue us with even more fervor if we do that. Unless we take care of her now.
I think we just grab the gibbet, jump out the window before the Scrimbimbelos can get to us. Then breeze portal away. Then
And then
land next to
what
Newton, grab him, breeze portal away.
No, we can't do that.
What happens after step 2 when she sends 50 Scrimbimbelos to our direct location via the
We
GPS
just
plan she
kinda
definitely
Programmed
has on
Gwyn,
me?
I don't think
So,
Gwyn can
you
use the
know-
breeze stone without her wanting her to.
now, and you know Mr. Fantastic's ults.
Of course, we bring Marvel Rivals into it. Now, who has the problem?
Bouncing.
Guy who only thinks about Marvel Rivals.
Guy who can
We
only
have a lot
make
of
the
Marvel
plan.
Rivals mods from this Tattercoat Knights session.
Guy who can only create a plan in terms of Marvel Rivals. So,
I'm
guys,
gonna miss playing Star-Lord for a whole month. Am I about to get shot?
see what you want to do. What you want to do is that we have to do like a cloak and dagger ult, okay, where we heal us and hurt them.
See, but like that's not actually a bad idea. You know what?
I'm gonna put you in a blender. I'm gonna hit the pulse setting.
If you think about it, she kind of warlock
Make
ulted
you into
us and
pulp.
brought us back.
Fuck, she
This
did.
is just like Marvel Rivals. Fantastic.
Just like Marvel.
That's what
Rivals.
I'm saying. Fantastic.
So what the fuck are you talking about with the Mr. Fantastic ult? You lost
Oh,
me.
so you know how you turn the ground into rubber?
Sure,
we
once
fall?
per session.
Yeah, we just keep bouncing
Forever?
forever.
We're gonna keep losing health blocks if we do that.
Okay.
Oh,
What
I
is
forgot
step
about that part.
3?
Also,
3 is
also-
heal.
Also, if this is Marvel Rivals, who is our tank? We don't have a tank.
Me! Me!
Gwyn is our tank.
You're
I don't know.
DPS.
You
Man, what the
missed
fuck are
7
you
million
guys? Because
armor
you're
block.
not strategists. We don't have a healer.
We're fucked.
The only person who has done any healing is me when I revived Newton once.
You wanna know what we have? You wanna
I
know what we
can't-
have?
I
Bullshit.
can't be. I can't be all 3 roles. I can't.
I fear you are.
I think you
No.
can. I believe in you.
I don't.
Maybe
My
you should.
role-
Maybe you should
my-
try it.
Okay,
My role
yeah.
is fucked up little guy.
I thought that was my role.
I
Well,
think
no,
it's
because
all
you
of
can't
our-
do them
Oh,
all,
my
so you
role-
have to.
My
you
role
have to pick
is
and choose.
funny robot. That's
My
my
role
job.
is fucked up little guy.
Oh, okay.
My role is not thinking about it, and it's not going to be a problem if I just don't think about it.
No.
How has that worked for you in the past? By the way.
So my role is the ostrich, where I just kind of stab my head into the sand.
Mm-hmm.
Your
And hand over
role,
super weapons to hags.
yeah, is your role the traitor? Because the weapon was just used against you.
Remember when the weapon just killed all of us? I'm sorry, Jamie. I love you.
No, I am sorry.
Okay. It's kind of like how in Marvel Rivals, when
Why are you obsessed with
when-
Marvel Rivals, huh?
it's because I
You
have
keep bringing it up.
like 10,000 Lord points on Loki, and that's all I think about.
I just
Guys-
got you were there, but I did just get Lord on Star-Lord yesterday.
Well,
Ah!
I just gave Fat Man and Little Boy to Hitler. Surely nothing bad will happen.
It's probably fine.
that's
Yeah.
probably fine.
Probably fine.
In my defense, I was really scared because you guys were quiet for 30 seconds. Your Honor, I'm sorry, Jamie.
Winston
30
Churchill.
seconds would have been panic button. It was 10.
If
It
was for
doesn't
30
make it. It's
seconds,
not
would
better
you
for
have-
you.
Would you have
I
just
know.
like cut the middleman and killed all of us for her?
I like to
I
imagine.
might have restarted my computer if it was. I probably would have hit 20 seconds and then restarted my computer.
Maybe that's what you should do instead of whatever your first plan is in a situation. Restart your computer, and then during the time your computer is restarting, think about the plan.
So, Jamie, I'm gonna put you in a haunted house, and all of the people, all the actors are gonna jump out at you, and they're all just gonna be wearing shirts that say 30 seconds of silence. And they're not gonna scream at you. They're just gonna stare at you for 30
In
seconds
silence.
and then go back to their hiding spots.
And in your hand is a dagger of fuck everyone. And your job in that haunted house is to not give it to Super Hitler. Can you survive?
But the thing is, Super Hitler is like, he's got like one of those faces, man. Really scary.
And Super Hitler is also wearing a shirt that says 30 seconds of silence on it.
Yeah.
This is
Super
just like
Hitler
Marvel
also
Rivals.
has saggy tits in this universe. Just like Marvel Rivals.
Just like Marvel Rivals.
This is why you got TPK'd.
Yes.
This
No.
brain rot right here.
No.
I think you're talking about our silly, funny vibes.